one of my poems was called The Jolly Cucumber, and about, I don't know, 2 months ago, Mirko said, God, I love that poem of yours, The Jolly Cucumber. And I said, oh, really? Then I started to think, it shouldn't just be me, you know. I thought it should be G, and all my friends call me G. It should be G and the Jolly Cucumbers, you know. And so that was it. So that's how it was born.
Can you back me up there?
Sunshine, Sunday, I'm going to sing and play. No strings.
I am Graham Russell. I play acoustic guitar in the Jolly Cucumbers.
Still boiling in a pan, a little more lifespan. They've got to last until...
It came about when a gentleman that used to play with us, actually Johnny Lightfoot used to play with us, and he called me up and he said, would I be interested in doing a live stream, you know? And at that point I said, oh, I don't think so. You know, I'd done a lot of Zooms for different things over the last months, you know, and he said, well, you can do it solo or with him or with whatever, in whatever configuration. And then I thought about it and I thought, it could be interesting because it will get me prepared for when Air Supply goes out, you know, because I hadn't played for a long time, obviously, like most musicians. And I thought, oh, if I did it, it would get me up to snuff. My voice, I'd get my voice back and my guitar chops, and it could be cool. And so I called him back and I said, yeah, I think I want to do it. But if I'm going to do it, it'd be nice to have a few other people with me, you know. So I called Mirko, Air Supply's piano player. I said, would he be interested? He said, yeah, great.
Bringing all those feelings into view.
Mirko Tessandori. So I just moved from Italy a few years ago here in the States, and I studied classical music. I graduated in classical piano, but I always loved to play rock and pop. The Beatles were my biggest influence. And then when I came to the States, I had the opportunity to play with Air Supply.
Involved with Air Supply, like how did that come to be?
I played with Aaron McLean, which is the musical director for Air Supply, like 10 years ago in another local band in Los Angeles. So when I came back to the States, I called him and said, hey, if you know of anybody looking for a keyboard player, keep me in mind. He said, yeah, we might actually need a sub for our pianist because he cannot do some shows. So he introduced me. I had this great opportunity.
Out of nowhere.
That's the spirit of the group.
Oh, hang on. Give me one more from the top.
Nothing would have meaning if I did not have you.
So then I called Doug up, Air Supply's bass player, and he said he would love to do it.
My name is Doug Guild from Southern California. Grew up in LA County. Right after high school, I started playing bass. Before that, I was playing guitar. Everybody in my neighborhood played guitar, so bass seemed like a natural, selection. I could get into more bands if I played bass, and I really fell in love with the instrument. He called me up and asked me if I wanted to do it, and I said, of course.
Yeah, that's much better for me. How was your track? It sounded.
Just John, on the very first lick that I do, just pull from the previous take. It's just the very, very first part. No, all the way at the beginning.
All the way.
And just all on the bass right now. See, I messed up right there. So just take that from the previous take. And it could just literally be that section. So this aspect of what G is doing is cool because it's more organic. It's, you know, got this acoustic nature of, you know, we're like a lot of different arrangements. And I knew that it was going to be more acoustic. I knew that whatever I played was going to be maybe less covered in a sense, you know, it's not going to be covered by big rock drums or anything like that. So anything I played had to be more nuanced. Which, you know, I'm up to that challenge, and I was actually looking forward to that, and that's exactly what it is.
Back to that, and then just kind of tail off.
On where? On this?
I'm going to drop out. But you play your right hand. That not knowing that was I found really exciting, and I thought, yeah, this is cool. It's just like when you first join a band, you don't know what it's going to be like, but and you're real excited, and you don't know how the songs are going to turn out. But we started to rehearse, and it came together really fast. Mirko had the job of writing all the charts that we would need for the cello in particular, and so it all came together.
Stop staring like you come from outer space. This mountain's getting so hard to climb.
It's a great sound. I mean, we've tried everything else. We should try this. Oh, I know what we haven't tried. I know the kitchen sink.
Anything that you can do live and record live is going to be better than using softwares. But if you have the time or budget to actually hire the real thing, you definitely should.
We always knew that we would have had at least a cello or a string quartet. While in some other songs we could use a full string section too. We used the Bowtie Orchestra from Moscow in Russia.
With the Jolly Cucumbers, it was always our intention to bring in an orchestra into the recording process, simply because we wanted to keep it three basic instruments, the piano, bass, and acoustic guitars. So to add to that, we wanted the orchestra to bring all that passion and the emotion in. We wanted everything to be organic and real at the very moment that it's created. You know, we didn't go back and add anything or even correct anything. We just wanted it to be real and organic and in the moment. This is more intricate and very intimate, and it's nice to do it. I'm having a great time. I mean, even if nothing happened, I would have had a great time. We're all really seasoned musicians. We've been playing for a long time. You know, when you first join a band when you're like 18 or 19, you go through this process, and we went through it again, you know, much later in life, for me at least, where you get together, you don't know what's going to happen, and you come to a point where you go, God, is this song going to work, or is that going to work? And we came to that place, but everything worked because we all wanted it to work. But it's cool. It's really cool. It's exciting, and you know, I never know what's going to happen the next moment. So, and I like that. And here we are.
Thank you for your patience when I was doomed to fail. Your honesty.